Good morning, students. Now, when her husband agreed to give her 400 francs for the party to buy a new dress, then she was happy. Then the day of the ball approached, means the day of the party was coming nearer, and she was very sad, disturbed, and anxious. Nevertheless, her dress was ready. After that, she was sad. Then her husband asked for her one evening, "What happened, dear? What is the matter with you? You are behaving in a strange manner from the last 2 or 3 days." Then she said that I have a dress, but I do not have jewelry. All the women will have jewelry in that party, only I will not have. So that's why I am sad. Then he replied that you should decorate yourself with the natural flowers. In this season, these flowers are very fresh and beautiful. Then she denied. Then she said that all the rich women will wear jewelry, and only if I will wear natural flowers, then they will be my insult. It is better I should not go there. Then her husband shouted that, and he suggested her that you should go to Mrs. Frestier, one of your friend, to lend or to borrow jewel from her, and you can ask her to lend you a piece of jewel. Then she was also very happy to listen this idea. Then next day she went to her friend's house, and she asked her the whole story of her distress also. And then she went to her closet. She brought a big case of jewels, and she said, you choose whatever you want to choose from this box. Then she saw some bracelets. Then she saw a collar of pearls. Then she saw a Valentine cross of gold, and she saw jewelry of admirable workmanship. But she was trying these jewelry before the mirror also. But she was not able to decide whether she should take them or leave them. Then she asked him, "Do you have any more?" Then she said, "Yes, I have more." Then she brought a black satin box. In that box she discovered a necklace diamond. When she was taking it out, her hand was trembling because it was costly, because it was diamond necklace. She placed it around her throat and her dress, and it was excellent. Then she said that I want this dress, I want this necklace. Then she was ready to give her that necklace also. The party day arrived. She wore the beautiful dress with the diamond necklace. She was very happy. All were admiring her. All the men were noticing her, and they wanted to talk her, and they wanted that this lady should notice their presence. And she was dancing with enthusiasm. She was very happy. She was not thinking about anything else. She was just thinking about her admiration. They went home toward near about 4 o'clock in the morning. They were enjoying she was enjoying the party, while her husband took half a sleep in the little saloon with other men, because their wives were also enjoying the party. When they came out, she had an old wrap to cover herself, but all the other ladies had beautiful blankets. So she was moving very fast, so that no one will notice her that she has worn an old blanket. Her husband told her to wait till the time he will find any carriers, but she was moving very fast, and they were not able to find any carriers. At last they were able to find a carriers which drove them till their house, and after that they started to change their clothes. When Mrs. Loisel or Matilda was changing her clothes, she wanted to have a look again to the mirror with the necklace, but she did not find any necklace around her neck. She shouted. Mr. Loisel turned around his wife, and he asked, "What happened, dear?" Then she said, I do not have Mrs. Loisel's necklace around my neck." Then he was very dismay. He arose in dismay. "What? How is that?" And he said, "What? How is that? How is it possible? It is not possible." Means he could not believe that the necklace was lost. And they looked in, they searched, they tried to find it everywhere, in the folds of dress, in the fold of cloak, in the pockets, everywhere, but they could not find it. Then he asked from his wife, "Are you sure that the necklace was there in your around your neck when you left me minister's house. Thank you.